Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you are joining me for my first official episode, and just thank you so much. And please, if you haven't done so, subscribe to this channel so that you can be with me every Friday when I post a new video. So today I'm going to be kind of talking about my testimony. And you might not know what that word means, but when I was 5, I asked Jesus into my heart. And since then, we have been pursuing a relationship together. And I can honestly say I love Jesus with all of my heart. Even my sweatshirt says, I just want to love Jesus and take naps. That is I love naps and I love Jesus, but I love Jesus more than naps. Just want to get that clear. But anyway, so all through my life, I have seen just the amazing things that God has done for me. And one of the big things, big moments I feel like that I had with God was when I decided to actually move to Oklahoma. So I had graduated college, was working full time, and had come to visit a friend in Oklahoma and fell in love with it, fell in love with a church that was down here. And I was just like, okay, God, like, this is where I'm supposed to be. And got the word from him that I was able to move here. And so I picked a date, everything that I was going to come. And I was back at home in Iowa, and I remember being at a prayer night that our church had been having, and I was just praying. I was like asking God, I was like, okay, God, if I'm moving to Oklahoma, like, what am I going to do there? And I had just graduated college, had my degree, was working full time, and felt like the Lord was telling me to go to Bible school. Now, A, I told God I was never moving away from home, and B, never going to Bible school. Wasn't that I had anything against either of those things. I just never wanted to do them. I wanted to live at home, well, not live at home with my parents, but live in my hometown, coach my high school dance team, and be able to serve in my parents' church. 6 years ago, God completely rocked my world and told me that I should move to Oklahoma, and not only move to Oklahoma, but I should go to Bible school. And at that point, I was like, really? Bible school? So I did. I got accepted and moved to Oklahoma here. And it has been one of the best decisions that I ever made. And I'm not saying it was easy, because here I was like thinking that my degree somehow defined me. And anytime, like, any friends would be like, oh, what do you do? And I was like, oh, well, I go to Bible school, but I have a degree in elementary education, because I was nannying at the time and only working like 20 hours a week, but the job worked out perfectly with my schedule for Bible school and provided. But I went from having a full-time job to having 20 hours a week. And it was just crazy. To me, I was just like, what in the world is going on? Didn't make sense. But I saw numerous times how God showed up for me and provided for me and just opened door after door for me. And honestly, I feel like being here in Oklahoma has been just a growing point for me. I am away from all of my family, and just the friendships I've been able to make, they've become my family, is what we call each other. And just thankful for the friendships that God has given me here, and amazing pastors, amazing church. I'm super involved at one of our campuses, and I just am so thankful for what God is doing in me, because I'm not the same person that I was 6 years ago when I first moved here. And it wasn't because I thought I was perfect, but it's really been, I've allowed God to truly mold me and do his will. And I'm not going to tell you that it's been easy, because there have been numerous times I have cried, I felt alone, I have been wondering, okay, God, why am I here? And, you know, in those times, I've really had to just fully rely on Him and allow Him to be my comfort, to be my peace, to be my provider. And maybe you're in the same situation. Maybe you're in a crossroads. You don't know what you're supposed to do. Honestly, pray. Like, I know it sounds so simple, but just spending time praying and reading the word. And honestly, one of my favorite things to do is worship Him. I love to listen to worship music, and just spending time with Him, that has brought such peace into my life, and honestly has allowed Him to speak to me through friends, through scripture, just even through Him, just like feeling that peace inside of you of what you're supposed to do. So if you are at a crossroads, you don't know what you're supposed to do. Maybe you're getting ready to graduate high school, or maybe you're a young adult and you don't know what career path to choose. Don't take any moment lightly. Just know the steps and the process that God is allowing to do through you. It's a process, it's a journey, but it is so worth it. Proverbs 16:9 says, "In his heart a man plans his course, but the Lord determines my steps." And that is so true, because I had this idea of what I wanted to happen and the plan that I have. I'm a type A personality, so I like to have a plan. I like to know what's going to be happening. And what has been amazing in this whole process is God has had to pretty much say, stop with the plans and just allow me to work in you and speak to you, and we're going to do this thing together. And that's part of the reason I'm starting this YouTube channel, because it is a dream that God has put inside of my heart. And I really just want to be a light and encouragement to those around me. And I want to hear from you. I want to be friends with you no matter where you're at. If you're having a hard time or you need prayer and you're kind of wondering what those next steps are going to be, I want to be there to encourage you and to help you, because I've been there. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I am here to cheer you on the way. I even know a better person that can help you, and that's Jesus. And without Him, I honestly don't know where I would be today. And I am so thankful for being obedient to Him, because honestly, being obedient to Him has been life-changing for me, and I want to see that for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Just know that I'm here, I'm cheering you on the way, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And like I said, comment below. I want to hear more from you, maybe things you're going through, and just to be there to pray and encourage you. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next Friday.